Okay, hello everyone, this is Noah,
And this is Landon.
and we're doing a podcast today about Clash Royale and how new cards just aren't coming out anymore.
No, it's not that they are coming out, but they take way too long to come out in more specific terms.
For example, everyone here, probably you play Clash Royale if you're watching this,
Yeah.
and you know that Night Witch is the newest legendary. Well, you also know that they released Night Witch about maybe 2 months before it came out.
Yeah, they had it back in like March.
And it didn't come out till June or May or something.
Yeah.
So they're just Supercell is slacking on these new cards here. They're just taking way too long to come out with new cards.
I think they've run out of ideas. They're just tired of it, and they're trying to hold the suspense. But what they're really doing is taking players out of the game. Before this, I was like into the game, and I really liked it, enjoyed it back in March and February. But then once these cards didn't come out anymore, I got really bored of it.
Yeah, because I'm not sure if anyone here knows it, but Bandit and Night Witch were added in the same update. And Bandit came out about maybe a month and a half to 2 months in front of Night Witch.
Yeah, and the only card that came out in between those two were Heal Spell.
Worst card that they've added, probably.
Yeah, it's useless, it's crap, nobody uses it.
And most of the cards they're adding nowadays are bad. Bandit's cool, but it's not good. Bats. We really need flying skeletons, do we, Supercell?
I know, there's no point to them because they're way worse than skeletons are. Skeletons at least are on the ground, they can distract, they have some use. Bats, pretty much useless.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if anyone knows did they do the new cards on the game, or was that just in videos?
They had them in videos first.
Okay, well, if you don't watch Clash Royale videos, you don't know the new cards. But they are Skeleton Barrel, Flying Machine, Cannon Cart, and Mega Knight. Let's start with the first one, the common card, Skeleton Barrel. It is literally a barrel of skeletons on a balloon.
Yeah.
What is this card, people? When it gets destroyed, it drops 8 skeletons. Like, 8 skeletons is going to do a whole lot.
Yeah, I mean, 8 skeletons, okay, maybe if it was more like Goblin Barrel, it would be better, but because
Yeah,
it's
like if it
not
went
a
right to the
Goblin
tower, but it's like a little balloon. I think its speed is probably medium, so that's about the speed of a Valkyrie. So that's not going to do anything. And
Barrel. Oh, yeah, just stop.
no, it's good.
Okay, never mind.
And what's the next one? Oh, Flying Machine is the rare.
Yeah, it's not, like, really that good, and I think it's one of the crappiest cards I've ever heard of in the game so far.
Like a flying building. It doesn't distract anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything. And then Cannon Cart. It's literally a cannon on wheels.
Yeah, I mean,
Not original at all.
I like the idea behind it, but it needs... I think it's just going to be a stupid card that's not really going to help the game. It's probably going to look pretty dumb when you see a cannon moving on wheels. I'm not...
And we're just
Really
gonna
sure.
leave Mega Knight out for now, because that'll be a different podcast. Cause
Yeah, it's something else.
okay, what else about these
Well,
new cards?
I think there's too many legendaries. Like, I think
We'll
legendaries...
save that for a different one.
Okay, you want to talk about this one? Okay, they're adding these cards, but they're all the same thing. They have no special ability. Night Witch has nothing special about her, especially when they just added bats. Like, what's so special
Yeah,
about
Night Witch is a witch with air stuff instead of ground, and it can't even shoot. Witches shoot. They don't stab stuff.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I think they're just, not really putting a lot of thought into these new cards, and I think
They're just trying to get it out. They're just, I don't know. They're not putting as much effort into creating new cards as they used to. Like, when Inferno Dragon came out, that's an original card. Graveyard comes out, that's an original card.
Yeah.
Bandit's an original card. Night Witch, not an original card.
Yeah. I mean, and Electro Wizard, too, is a really cool card when it came out. Everyone liked it. It was like a zap spell mixed with a wizard, and it was completely, like, just awesome. And yes, they've nerfed it and stuff over time, but I think it's still a really creative, cool card, and it's still pretty useful and used up in the higher arenas.
Yes, it's used in a lot of, I think, Golem, Lava Hound, and Giant decks.
Yeah. And I think Executioner, too, is it's not a legendary, but it's one of the better cards they've added to the game because it's something completely different, and it's really powerful right now, especially with the tornado spell.
One of the other cards, new-ish cards that I think just awful. Dart Goblin. It's just awful. I thought it was going to be good when it came out, but it has 20 hit points or something.
Yeah, it needs, it should be able, I think it's two-shotted, one-shotted maybe, I think it takes two shots.
Two shots at tournament standards from a tower, I think.
Yeah, I like the range on it.
Yeah, it's good range. The only good thing is it can outrange an Inferno Tower or cannon, any building.
Yeah.
That's the good part. And it can, shoot towers, not towers, say a furnace or something from across the bridge if it's placed in a certain spot. But Princess can do that, and she's a much better card.
Yeah.
She has Area Splash.
Yeah. And they haven't added really much. Sure, they've started this 2v2 thing, but they haven't added any new arenas, they haven't really added any new concepts, just the 2v2. And that was back in April, I think, when they first added that.
We'll go more in depth about this 2v2 issue later.
Yeah, it's not going good, though, for me.
I'm not sure if there's a whole lot more to say about these new cards. It's just...
kind of disappointing.
It's not, some of the cards are okay, it's just they take way too long to come out.
Yeah, they used to have, there was an update last summer in about August, with Lumberjack, Ice Spirit, and Bowler released, and Frozen Peak. It was all released at once. We didn't have to wait 2-3 months for all those 3 cards to come out. And I think they should go back to maybe not telling us, not showing us them, and just do an update, or at least release them within 2 weeks, not every month.
Yeah, how the first time they started, that was the Inferno Dragon Graveyard. What else was in that? Ice Golem.
Yeah, and there's...
was it Tornado in that update?
No, Tornado was the other one. I can't remember what the other one was.
Mega Minion.
Mega Minion, right. Mega Minion was
that was good, because Mega Minion came out instantly,
yeah.
and then Inferno Dragon came out a week or 2 weeks later. That's a good time to do it. A week to 2 weeks to let people prepare to get the card.
Yeah.
Not a month, and then say you're gonna do it, and then switch to a different card. The order for this previous update that's just finished pretty much. It was supposed to be Bandit, Night Witch, Heal, then Bats.
Yeah.
And it ended up being Bandit, and then they just ditched Night Witch for another 2 months and did Heal Spell.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why they're holding cards back, because they have them created. Night Witch was created, they had gameplay of it, they were talking about it, but they never actually released it. They waited 3-4 weeks to actually release it, so I'm not really sure what the point of that was.
Yeah, that's probably it for this podcast, so I guess we'll see you guys in the next podcast.